Hello, how are you all doing? This live stream cooking, we are cooking today egusi soup using frying method. This message, this video or live stream is requested from Hey Cherry Hey. Hey Cherry Hey, if you are around, join us. Let me show you. Let me make the video you requested. I said I'm going to start by 6 o'clock, but it's a little bit late. So let's go in. Cherry Hey Cherry, if you join, let me know. Okay, she's already there. Where I keep this in, is it good or I should first it to first the pot? I don't know. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me increase my volume. So if you want me to face the pot, I can face it. I'm fine. I'm doing fine. Hope you are doing also fine. If you want me to face the pot, I can face the pot. If you want me to keep it like this, I can keep it like this, but showing you, telling you whatever I added whenever I added it. Okay? Let me know which one is better for you, how you can see it very well. Okay? Thank you for joining. You are so you just keep the time. I'm sorry for the late. I said I'm going to start by 6 o'clock, but I said let me sleep a little bit. Before I know it, I slept over. So let's get started. I have my ingredients here. This egusi soup, I'm going to use the frying method. There are different ways you can cook your egusi soup. There are a lot of ways you can cook it, but I'm going to show you how to make it in a frying method, and I'm using simple ingredients which you can get easily. Okay, you can get it so easily. You don't need to pack much fish or the more everything. You can use whatever, even simple things you have to cook your egusi soup. So yes, do it how you do best. Okay, I thought I would be late. Okay, so here I have dry fish. I have dry fish. I'm cooking it in a small quantity, not big. Yeah, because I cooked soup 2 days ago. So this is my dry fish here, and I have also here my stockfish. This stockfish, I soaked it since morning. Okay, this stockfish, the flesh of the stockfish. Yeah, you can choose to cook it before you start, like parboiling it, cook it and leave it to stay before you can start, so that it can be easy to cook. Okay, yeah, or you can as well choose to soak it in the water. So here is my egusi soup. I've already blended my egusi soup with our speed jet blender. Dry fish and the stockfish. Yeah, dry fish, stockfish. You can use a lot of things. You can use a lot of things. And here I parboil my fish. Here I'm using mackerel fish. I'm using turkey fish, turkey meat, and yeah, this is what I parboil here. So and here is my crayfish. This is my crayfish, and I have here my pepper. This is a big pepper. I have also cubes, Maggi cube. I have ogiri, but this is a native ingredients. You must not use it. Yeah, you must not use it. If people in Nigeria can use, even when that's something they call prewenko and a lot of things. I don't have it here in Germany, so I cook what I have to show you how you can make it. So you can use more than these ingredients. You can use less. It depends on how the ingredients you have. But I'll just show you the method of frying one. Okay. Say the egusi is powder. Yeah, it's powdered egusi. Normally it is a seed, egusi seed, but I blended it. Now it is powder. Okay, must be powder before you must use it. You can't use it without blending. Yes. So, and here is my onions. Some people choose to use tomatoes. You can use tomatoes, like using fresh tomatoes to cook your egusi. It depends on how you want it. Me, I don't like to use tomatoes to cook my egusi. But if you want it, you just blend it with your pepper. Okay, just blend it with your pepper, like I brought it out. I wanted to use egusi. I said I wanted to use the small tomato I have here. I said there is no need, because people who do use tomato, maybe you are not using oil, then you can use tomato to brighten the color. But in my Biafra land, we don't normally use the egusi. We don't normally use tomato to cook to cook egusi. And then this is my red oil. You know now, this is the red oil. I'm going to also use this red oil. So trying to cut my onions now. These onions will be better I blend it. Yeah, it will be better when I blend it. When I'm going to be adding things in the pot, I'll bring the pot near. I'll bring the camera near so that you can see everything I added, okay, and the face of this soup. So you will see how it will look for you to know when it's done and when to add whatever you want to add. Yes, red oil. Yeah, red oil. You can as well write the ingredients with your pepper if you have pepper. You can as well write your ingredients down. Yeah, writing it down so you will not forget. Yeah, so because I've already parboiled my proteins I'm going to use, no need of cooking it much again. If you are using oporoko or dry fish, you have not parboiled it, you have not cooked it, you first of all now cook and set aside before you are going to start to fry your egusi. Okay, yeah, because I'm using frying method. If I'm not using frying method, I can even go ahead to cook everything. I want to fry the egusi before I can begin to add my ingredients. So this is good, because whatever I miss, I can watch back. Yeah, you can watch back the live later. Yeah. So we're going to start now. I finished doing this. Let me blend my so I'm going to blend I'm going to go ahead to blend my onions. I wanted to blend it, but blending it before the time and this is a red onions. When you blend red onions and keep it for a long time, it used to change the color. So I don't want it to change the color. That's why I'm going to blend it now. So now I'm going to be blending the onions and my pepper. This is my pepper. Okay. I'm bringing out my pot. Do you want me to use tomato? If you want me to use tomato, I can show you how you can use it. But let's just leave it. If you want, let me know. So let's blend this right away. I'm going to add no need of chopping. Are you there? So let me also announce this. This is also woman multi gomi. This multi gomi is very nice. I have here also hair, skin, nails. This is so awesome. If anyone wants it, you can as well. I will add my TikTok link on the description below. You can take it to get it. It's very, very nice for nails and for your hair, skin. very good multi women. This is for women. It's so awesome. If you go there, you will going to read the functions. It's so awesome. This came yesterday, so if you want it, you can as well get it. Just a quick review before we go on. Let me show you how it looks like. This is how this looks like. Just gummy, very nice, guys. So to go on, you say tomato is good. Okay, let me bring it out. Let me bring it out. Let me blend this soup together with pepper, and onions. So you can see it's pepper, onions, and tomato. I'm going to blend them now. So I'm going to use my speed jet blender. Multifunctional blender. I'm going to use it to blend it. You see, this blender makes cooking so easy. It makes cooking so easy. So now we are done with, oh my god, see how it chop it so smooth. I show you, very smooth, very the pepper is entering my mouth and my eye. So I'm going to wash it later. Let it be here. So we're going to get started. I will bring the camera now near so that you can see every down thing. Look at how it chopped is so smooth. So smooth. So I'm bringing my camera, don't worry. I'm going to show you every down thing. I bring my camera here for you to see everything, okay? Yeah, now you are seeing the pot well, right? Can you see the pot well? But you're not going to see me again. That's the purpose of always keeping it here. So I'm going to on my cooking ware, my cooking stove, or my electric cooker. So here now I'll be adding my oil, red oil. I'll be adding my red oil because this red oil is what we are going to use. What we're going to use to fry our tomato, our egusi. Okay. I add it. I'll allow it now to melt. I'll allow it to melt. I'll allow it to melt while I go ahead to add so what we are going to do now, we take small Are you seeing me? I'll take small part of this to add here. I will use the small part to add here. I will melt it. I will make it. I will add a small water. You can use a small hot water to melt it. Do you know why I did not put too much? Normally, if you have blended the onions separately, you add only onions here. Use it to mix it, because onions will give it a wonderful flavor and give it a wonderful taste. Okay, but I blended all of them together, so that's why I don't want to put all of these ingredients here, because if I put it there, I can make the egusi to be too watering, and then it's not going to be very well to fry again. So now our oil is now warm. Don't allow it to fry much. Now we are going to be adding this our egusi, because we are going to fry it a little time. Are you seeing what I'm doing? If you cannot see it, I can even bring it a little bit closer for you to see it very well. I'll be adding my egusi. You see how I'm adding it? This will make it not too. And please reduce the heat. Don't use too much heat, so it will not burn. Just to be adding small bit as I see me doing it now. It's now frying with a low heat. This is a frying method. Yeah, if some people who don't like frying method don't fry it at all, what they do, they cook the egusi. But I'm showing you the frying method. Maybe next time I will show you how to cook without frying it, because not everybody like fried food, you know. Me, normally when I want to cook the egusi, I cook with my family. I cook it without frying, because we don't really like too much fry. Okay, yes. So I can now get my spoon to slowly turning it. Okay. I get my tongue. So now, just like we're going to give it a small stir, like what I'm doing now. You see, some people like egusi soup because of the lumps it used to have. That's the reason we are frying this. And there is another way you can as well cook the egusi without frying, and it will have the lumps. It's also there on my channel. You can as well check that one, but we can still make it live. Okay, so now I will allow it to fry a little bit. Allow it to fry a little bit. If you like, you can go ahead to add a small cube for taste. So as it is now, I can go ahead to add a small water, and because I don't want it to fry too much, I'll go ahead to add a small water and cover it to cook. Before then, let me get the cover. Okay. So as I said before, I will add a small water and now allow it to cook. Okay, let me use the stock meat, the stock water. A small water, not too much. Then I will cover it to cook. Yeah. So let me put this thing back here. I'm going to bring it near to you again, but I want to keep it here so that you can see me. So why I put water to cook it now is to make the egusi to cook very well, because it is nice when your egusi cook well, because there are some people who cook egusi, they will not allow the egusi to cook well. Sometimes if you eat it, people will say after eating the egusi, they say they have a running stomach because they didn't cook the egusi very well. But if you cook it very well, no need of that. So keep adding water, cover it, small water, cover it, allow it to steam with a low heat, and as it's cooking, you have to be keeping an eye on it so that it's not going to burn. Like seeing whether it is getting burnt. It's not going to burn now. No, only that it will cook well. It's going to cook well. So as it cook well, then you will now add your other ingredients. Let me read your chart, because before I cannot see your chart. You say it's blended well. Yes, you say it's blended well. Yes, I can see the pot well. Yes, why did you add the blended in the egusi? Okay, let me answer it. I said it, but maybe you did not hear it. Yes, you are frying it. I added the blended something. blended onions and tomato and the pepper for taste, for taste, and also to give it a wonderful aroma. Yeah, that's why I added it. Some people blend only onions, because onions have a flavor, it will give it a wonderful flavor. So that's why you will mix the onions, blended onions, in your egusi. If your onions is much, you don't need to add another water in it. But if your onions, after adding it there, it cannot mix the egusi well, then you add a small water so that your egusi will not be too hard, not too thick. You must you see the texture of the mixed egusi before you can now add it in the oil to fry it. So that is why I added the blended something according to your question. So let's see it now. Let me show you. You see how it is? You see how the egusi is? The egusi now is having lumps and well cooked. The egusi now has lumps and well cooked. If you like lumps while cooking the egusi, you have to do it this way. I am talking. Welcome, Caris, or what's the name again? It is too long. Okay, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, it is cooking good. Yeah. So now we go ahead to put our other ingredients. So I will go ahead to put my dry fish. This is my dry. If your dry fish is the one, if you bought your dry fish in African shop, use hot water to wash it. This dry fish is we made it by ourselves. We asked someone to do it for us, so it's fresh. It's not from the market. Now I'll add my dry fish. I washed it and add it. So another thing I would like to add now is my stockfish. I told you that I soaked it since morning, early in the morning. It's soft. So you can cook your stockfish if you are using stockfish. If you don't want to use stockfish, you can remove it. It's not must, okay? Depends on the things you like to use. You can use your red meat, you can use your goat meat, you can use any protein of your choice. So is it okay if I don't add dry fish? Yeah, now that is what I'm telling you now. That's what I'm telling you. You can use anything, any ingredients you want to use. Must not be dry fish or stock fish. So I'll go ahead to add more water now. I'll go ahead to add more water. It's like I'm going to bring this near you again. Let me bring it near for you to see the face, because this video is dedicated to cherry. So you can see the face. Let me know if you are seeing the face. I want to off this. It's making noise so that you can hear me. You can see how the face looks now. See how the face looks. My dry fish is already here cooking. Now you can go ahead to add this your blended tomato or your onions. Your pepper. Just add it. You see how I'm adding water? I don't add water at the same time. Gradually adding your water so that it's not going to be too watering. Okay, I added the blended things now. I will cover it. For example, now you can as well go on now to add your cubes so that it will cook with the fish. So because I have already cooked this fish, this is fish and turkey. I'm using turkey. Yeah. So if I have not cooked it now, I can add them here. But I do cook my fish separately for each to add the ingredients so that the ingredients will enter inside the fish and your meat or whatever. Okay, you know, here we still have the crayfish. The crayfish will be later, not now. We have to keep it now. I close this for it to cook very well. So whenever you are cooking, please take care of the stove. If you are using stove or electric stove, don't put much. Reduce it. Egusi soup can burn at any time, and when it burns, the taste will go out. You will not like to eat it again. So you have to be watchful. Don't allow it to burn. Okay, hope you can hear me. Don't allow it to burn. Keep your eye on it. Don't go too far if you are cooking egusi soup, because it can easily get burned. Say my blender is not like yours, but I have to add water to blend my egusi. Okay, yeah. So if you want to add water to blend your egusi, what you are going to do now is, if you want to do it in this way we did it, let me bring this in so that you can see my face. It's good for you to see my face. If you want to do it this way we do it, what you're going to do is get your egusi. As you are adding water in your egusi, get your if you do cook with pepper, because some people don't, there are some people who don't like pepper. Okay, some people don't like eating much pepper, or if I thought they want to eat, they will add a little bit. So get your onion, chop your onions and chop your pepper, blend them with your egusi, then add small water. Don't put too much water, so that when after blending this, it's not going to be watering. Okay, say I love pepper. Okay, you love pepper. So then chop your pepper, chop your onions, blend it together with your blender. So this your tomatoes, as you like to cook with tomatoes again, what you're going to do, blend tomatoes separately, add small water, or no tomato, you can as well blend tomato without water. So blend tomato without water, keep it. So as you are going to fry your egusi, you fry it before adding the tomatoes and everything. You get me now? So let us see what we are cooking. You see that there is not much water on my soup. I'm going to add water, but not now. Okay, you want to gradually add in water. So I will cover it a little bit again. So if you are using like spinach, you are using bitter leaf, you are using any vegetable of your choice, as it's cooking now, you go ahead to chop it, set it aside, but it's going to be at last. I'm going to be adding dry bitter leaf here. This is what I'm going to use, dry bitter leaf. I don't have fresh one. If you want to use spinach, you can use spinach. It's free. You can use any vegetable of your choice. But for me, I prefer egusi that don't have too much vegetable, so that you will see the light of the egusi. Egusi will be plain, look good now. You understand? So I don't add too much vegetable. I can put small dry bitter leaf, or I can put small spinach, not much, like when you are cooking vegetable soup or okra. I can add okra. Adding okra in your egusi, and I have not cooked that one before. If you want to cook okra, just cook okra. If you want to cook okra, you cook okra. Okra soup and egusi don't go together, my darling. Okra soup and egusi don't go together. Okay. So now I will be adding this ogiri okpe. That's the time I introduced ogiri okpe. Can I add okra? No, okra. You will cook okra separate. What you can add in this egusi, maybe if you did not, I'm adding ogiri okpe now. These are native locust, yeah, locust beans, not native locust. The locust beans, I came back with it. Since then, I'll be cooking soup with it. So, but it is optional. It's optional. Ogiri okpe. We call it ogiri okpe. Okay. So you see that our egusi is going and is cooking very nice now. What I'm going to do now is to add also a small water again, not much. Then I will tell you something. Now you can go ahead to add your crayfish. I will not add all of them, like this is too much. Crayfish is very nice, very good in your egusi. Crayfish will give you egusi. Or I can add them. For now I have crayfish. For now I have crayfish. So I add a little bit of water more, because this is a family soup. When you are cooking your own, if you can cook it poco poco, you can cook it to be thick how you want it. So I will cover it again. So as it's cooking now, let me talk with you. Let me talk with you. And so if you have question, if you have any question, Jesus Christ, sorry, if you have any question now, you can go ahead now to ask me a question. Okay, you ask if you can add okra. No. Why I say no is okra and egusi don't go together. What if your egusi is watering? Okay, if your egusi is watering, you do like cocoyam soup, right? Yeah, if your egusi is watering, instead of using okra, go and take a small cocoyam powder and sprinkle on that your egusi, on your pot. It will make your egusi to hold, but it's not going to be watering. Instead of adding okra, just add small cocoyam powder. You can use water to melt it and add it there, or you can as well take a small and put inside and turn it. Then if your egusi is watering, it will now hold the egusi together. Sometimes I do it here when I'm cooking. Yeah. Mostly when I'm cooking like large pot of egusi that much people are going to eat, that need much water, and I see that my egusi is getting it's not the quantity of egusi I'm using is not much. What I'm going to do is to sprinkle some cocoyam powder. You know, cocoyam powder, when you put it in egusi, instead of making it to draw, it will hold it. Then you will now have voluminous egusi soup, and your egusi will stay together. It's not going to be watering. Okay, so don't add okra. Cook okra separately with your vegetables, whatever you want to cook with it, just cook it with it. Let me see your chart again. It said the crayfish cook fast. Yeah, why I added crayfish now is for the taste to come out. Can I add dry shrimps? Naturally, of course. You can add shrimps. You can see, I told you that I'm using simple ingredients. You can add shrimps, you can add periwinkle, you can add any seafood. Any seafood at all, you can add them as it's cooking now. After frying your egusi and you add all those things, it can cook together. So you can use your seafood, your periwinkle, your shrimps, whatever to add. Okay? So now I am going to be adding my fish. Let me bring this camera near. I bring camera near so that you can see my pot. I want you to be seeing everything I'm doing. Yeah, here you can see it now. So now I'm going to be adding my meat, we call it protein. This is parboiled mackerel and turkey leg. I cut it and use spice to add it. So that's why I've not added salt. I've not added salt. I'm going to test it if I finish adding this to see if you need salt or not. So be careful when adding salt, so you will not put too much salt in your egusi and spoil it. Any soup that have too much salt are spoiled. So now I will give it a stir. Before I add my dry bitter leaf, I give it a stir. And I allow it to cook small. Now I'm testing it, you can see. I'm testing it. And instead of the salt to be too much, you have to test before. I tested it now, I see that I need a salt. Then I add some salt. I will cover it a bit. Let me get my bitter leaf, okay? My dry bitter leaf. I'm going to get it now. So you can see that the egusi is about to burn. Cooking egusi is simple. Simple if you know the method. It's very simple. So stay I'm coming. I get my bitter leaf. I get my bitter leaf. What I want to add again is my cube. You see, I brought out 3 cubes. One I used one to when I was frying. I put another one when I was adding the egusi and everything. Then I use one now at the end. So I get my dry bitter leaf. I like bitter leaf. I like bitter leaf on my egusi soup. Do you know why? Bitter leaf used to make my egusi sweet. I like it the way when you are eating egusi soup, it will be a little bit bitter and sweet. People who know bitter leaf It's not that it's so bitter, because the one we came back, I did not remove all the bitterness in the bitter leaf. I made it in a way it has a small bitterness in it. So I'm not going to add much, but this small I added is going to bring the taste of the bitter leaf, but not much. So whenever you are buying your bitter leaf, let me show you the bitter leaf before I put it in the water. This is the dry bitter leaf I was telling you about. This is the dry bitter leaf I'm telling you about. Okay, I put water now. I will add the water, hot water, to get it soft. Then I will add it. Let me keep this here so that you can see everything. I'm going to bring it to show you again when I am going to add it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This egusi soup is boosting. It's boosting, guys. Everything I added is perfect, 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 perfect. It's boosting. Don't worry, I'm going to show you the face of my egusi. Do you have any question? Yes, I can see. Okay. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask, because this video is dedicated to Cherry. Cherry, Cherry. Hey, Cherry, hey. The video is for you. This live stream is for you. I was sleeping. I said, oh no, let me go and do this. Let me go and do. I was in a dream. I said, today is Cherry live stream. Oh, I need to come and do your live stream for you. I was thinking about, I have you at heart. I'm thinking about you loud. So now I'm adding my hot water in this bitter leaf. Let's say if this bitter leaf is a fresh one now, the hot water will reduce the bitterness. Okay, and if it is a dry one, it will make this the bitter leaf to get soft. That's the purpose of adding the hot water. Some people do soak it also, like soaking the stockfish, making it to stay longer. As it's getting longer, it will be getting soft and the bitterness will be going out. Okay, so now I'm going to sieve it and add it on my soup, and our soup is done. I hope you are catching me. Hope you are catching me. You are catching me. It's good as we did it live and direct. See, my egusi is sounding, is goosey. My egusi soup is goosey. It's cooking very well. Very, very well cooking. So I go ahead now to sieve. So after sieving, to avoid sand, oh, it's now soft. To avoid sand, you can as well use another water to wash it again. If there is any sand down there, all will go out. Okay, so I'm going to bring the I'm going to bring my camera here once again for you to see the final look of this your egusi that you requested. Hope you can see it very well. Let me know if you can see it very well. So my darling cherry, I'm going now to sprinkle some of my bitter leaf, dry bitter leaf. My dry bitter leaf, not much. If you heard me well when I started, I say I don't like my egusi to have a lot of vegetables. Call it dry one or fresh one. Adding too much egusi is making, I don't really like it when it has much vegetables. I want my egusi to, I see through my egusi. I see through my egusi. Sometimes I will not add vegetable on my egusi. My husband will tell me, why not add a little bit, even if it's a small? Because I love it. I love egusi when it's so plain. So plain, like you see everything inside the egusi. When I want to cook vegetable soup, I cook vegetable soup. But egusi, no, not too much vegetable. I don't like it when it has much vegetable. Do you see the egusi now? The egusi is done and dusted. Let's test it for salt once again. So if you are watching, is there anything that I did not add? You do add your own. Or people who are going to watch later, let me know if there is anything I have not added that you do add. Let me know. So testing it for salt, my babe, my darling. The pepper is perfect. Salt is perfect. Everything is perfectly added. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I will use this egusi soup to do mobango. So my darling, I have to now off my stove. This is the egusi, how to prepare egusi soup with frying method. Okay, using simple ingredients. If you are in my homeland, you can use periwinkle, you can use snail, you can use seafood, any type of seafood, you can use it. So this is the things that at my reach I used to prepare this. Hope you love it. Try it as I did it. You can as well go and rewatch it, or you can see other of my videos. I cook a lot of egusis, different ways. You can as well check, and let me know when you try it. Let me know if you get it perfect. Even if you didn't get it perfect, let me tell you, even if it didn't get it perfectly, okay, just continue trying, because Rome was not built in a day. It's gradually you get perfect in cooking. Cooking is not a day something. This one you see me cooking here, I cooked with my mother when I have not married. I cooked with my mother. I cooked with my big siblings. So all of them, that is what I am cooking today. There are a lot of methods. People have a lot of methods to cook egusi. So this is our homely Biafran method of cooking egusi. If I can say it that way. Okay, or Nigerian way of cooking egusi. This is the way, okay? So thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you next time. I'm going to snap this face of the egusi now and put it as a thumbnail. For now, I don't want to eat. I would have make a grease or make a fufu, but I'm full. I don't want to eat. I just make this egusi or live because of you, because you requested for it. So my darling, thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Are you there? Let me know what you think. Do you like the face of the goosey, or is there anything you want to ask? Because I'm going to sign off soon. Let me know if there is any question you have. Okay, so I give it a little stir more. If as it is now, if it's too thick for you, feel free to add water as you want. Okay, feel free at any time. You don't like maybe it is thick. There are some people who don't like thick soup. They like it when it's a little bit watering. Add water according to your taste. You are good to go. Yeah, you are very good to go. You don't need to make it thick like mine. You don't need to make it to be watering like other people. Just do it to your taste. Okay, and make sure your egusi is tasty. Simple. Are you there? Okay. Can I add dry? Okay, I have already read this. I don't know. Jerry, are you there? Let me know if you are there. I can see your chat. I've been talking. Let me know if you are there. Let me know if you are there. Am I having a network problem? I have removed it from the pot, from the cooking stove. It's no more cooking. So to make this egusi live to be short, so that whenever you want it, you can as well rewatch it. I'm going to go off. Thank you for those who joined, for those who are at the background watching without commenting, without chatting. I thank you all for joining, and I will see you next time in my live or my video. Bye. Love you all. Bye.